Hey everybody, XCI here. Welcome back to a blind let's play of Dragon Age Inquisition, and here we have Somley Kane, and we are in the Frostback Mountains. Look at this beautiful sight. This is crazy. I mean, that's a horrible sight. Look, let's ignore that side of the screen for a while. Look at it. Look at these mountains. Look at that. Anyways, I'm going through a lot of long load times again. I'm not sure why that's happening. I did reboot my system over the week. Whatever Windows update. But I'm suspecting this game caches things for load time.
When there was no earth, you
That's
were
it.
the earth.
Yeah.
When there was nothing, you were everything.
Well, I've got my thoughts. Yeah, so I'm thinking it caches, and then it's like, even if you replay the game, even if you come back in, I think the game caches things on your system while it's active, and then if you reboot your system, it's like you got to go through all these long ass load times again. When I'm saying long, I mean long. I mean, I shouldn't be waiting 30-40 seconds for a screen to load.
Cavalry, it needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentagast might try to acquire suitable mounts from Master Dennett in the hinterlands.
Oh, and who are you to be fishing around for what the higher-ups are doing?
Back in Angsburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
And what's that mean for you back in Arnsberg?
Honestly, about as much as it does here.
A lot of comments made. I'm not going to remember everything, but craft armor and weapons at the local blacksmith. I do have to talk to back, but I do have to go back, talk to Jocelyn, I think is one. There's a couple things I'm going to do. I'm sure it'll trigger as I go, but I'm not going to explore out yet. I still got stuff to do in here from the looks of it, so I do want to do with this to find out how all of that works. In any case, let's go over here and...
Felissa thought you and your men might be working up a thirst. She sent me over to see if you need.
While you guys are talking...
We're fine, thank you.
Uh-oh. I literally did forget. That was not R. F. It's been like a week and a half. A week? It's been a week. Alright, F. Oh, this is taking me back to Skyrim for sure. Let's do this first. Oh boy. Upgrading an item adds. Okay, well we have a thing with Jake. The sigil. It's sigil. It's sigil. In my world, it's sigil. I played Planescape for too long, and it's sigil. Okay. For example, attaching a hilt. Yeah, so this is how we get our attribute bonuses. You guys explained that to me. You can freely remove and add existing upgrades. Oh, okay, I like that. That it doesn't bind to something that you got to do all of it all over again. You can just swap things out. Much better, much less work than Skyrim. New upgrades can be crafted in the crafting station. Okay. Well, here's what matters to me. Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful, though. Nah, this one's beauty. This is gonna stick around for a while, I'm sure. Here.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear?
Another bald guy. It is sort of odd, but I don't want to be rude about it. I'm gonna say it.
It's not exactly what I'm used to.
Wrong time for style to dictate what you wear. World's gone mad.
Dude, look around you.
Armor and blades are good against bandits.
Do you think I look
We're
good?
not fighting bandits. My gear will
For the
see
weather?
you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Perfect.
How did you come to be here?
Come from a little town called Lothringen. Long gone now. I was in
Lothringen.
Redcliffe when the Darkspawn hit it during the Blight. Helped rebuild. Left when royalty decided it was time to hand the place over to the bloody mages. Ended up here.
Bloody
Just
mages,
Mr.
not blood
Boone.
mages.
Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking or the exact opposite.
You're still walking. That's always good.
True enough.
See? Why is it still here? What have I missed?
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren.
I was confusing
She'll
that.
set up requisitions.
You guys called that out in the comments.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies?
Which makes
to make
sense. It's
armor
like
or
Dragon
weapons?
Age Origins, where you
Tough
have that
convincing traders
chest
to
you
haul
get
up
things
here.
to.
Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on you.
So it's kind of like they took parts of Origins and 2, and this game does feel like it is a successor to both those games, whereas Dragon Age 2 felt like they were definitely trying something new with things. This one feels like they've learned things, they've listened to the community, and I feel like it's pretty tight so far. If it feels overwhelming, but everything feels slick, like Dragon Age 2, which is why I enjoy Dragon Age 2. I enjoy Dragon Age 2 more than Origins from mechanical standpoint, just from like progression standpoint. It allowed you to just keep playing the game. It got like tedious stuff out of the way. Even the dialogue wheel was great in Dragon Age 2, which just seems to be here as well. But also anyways, yeah.
Does the Inquisition not have supplies to make armor or weapons?
Tough convincing traders to haul up here.
I wish the audio was
Impossible to
higher
get them to
though.
risk the rare stuff,
It's
so
maxed.
that's on you.
And I'm having trouble hearing. This isn't bad because I've got settings wrong, I hope. But it's not. They're maxed. I shouldn't be like straining to hear these guys speaking.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work
I don't have
irons
to,
of
'cause
blighted dragon
there.
bone, if you've got it. Our designs
Turn my
are
volume
simple,
up on the
but they
mic.
get the job done. You want something fancy? Bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
See, but bringing the volume up on the mic throws me off because then I think sound is okay, and then I go to edit, and then I can see that things are going off the wall, like the levels, and so then I have to tweak things, and this comes out quiet all the time, and so I can't be spending time like bringing these guys up every time I'm editing, you know. It's just annoying. I'll check the settings again, but I'm certain it's good. Okay,
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe.
all right,
Take a
let's
look at it on
try
the table there and we can
straight
talk.
up crafting
You'll need
here.
materials. We should have what you want just outside.
I need to do that at the Alchemist. Again. I wish that would go away. That's all I have to say there. I'm not going to keep repeating myself, although I am. Because now I don't. Done.
Goodbye.
Done. And we're done.
Right.
And we're done. What the hell? I don't remember seeing this. I have to level. Folks, I have to level. Haven's best and brightest quest completed. As me having to talk. I see. So these are like the runes, but like they've made these for armor is sigils instead of runes for just everything. Oh, that's cool. It just keeps it very. Again, just those little clarity things. Unless I'm still confused, but those little things are useful. And then I like that you can kind of do these things with the arms and stuff. That is pretty neat. Let's just do it. Let's go sigil here. Oh, this won't count though if I do this. Will it? Sigil of the Arcane Horror. Look at that. Ooh. Wait, can I take these sigils back off or do I lose? No, I can. I can take them back off. 10% spirit damage. That's for mind. The mind blast was a damaging attack. Negative 50% all other damage. Oh. No. No. I don't want that at all. Good staff. Now that here, this one. Oh, I don't have a rune, so it doesn't even let me click
You
into
need
it.
something? Let me know.
That's fine. The threat remains. Travel to the hinterlands. I guess I'm done. Was it J? Journal. Okay. Inquisitor's Path. The threat remains. The breach is calmed, but the trouble is only beginning. Travel to the hinterlands to speak with Mother Giselle. We have Inner Circle. Seeing red. Varric saw enough red. Yep. Okay, this is... I see. Locate and destroy. Red lyrium. We have lost souls. We have... Okay. Oh, these are all the gathering quests, huh? Inquisition soldiers are missing in the uncharted marshes. Oh, that's at the war table. Oh, see, these will trigger as I go. I was told to get a move on with those. Get them going. It's important to get them going. With the right materials, Haven's blacksmiths can craft some pretty decent armor. Keep the notes for later. Sure, we'll figure out where that goes. Requisitions for weapons. We have iron. I need logging stand. Full requisition. Oh, I like the way this looks. That's cool. Can't believe it's the first time I've Well, I've actually actively looked at this stuff. Vigilance on the coast. There are reports of a small group of Grey Wardens traveling along the northern coast of Ferelden in the area of Storm Coast. Power required. What the hell? Oh, right. There's this table. Okay. Modify. No, I want to create. Crafting. Each crafting schematic has one or more slots. So these are... There are 5 different types of crafting slots. Utility, offense, defense, damage, and armor. Oh, that's neat. Alright. For example, placing iron in a defense slot gives a bonus to melee defense, while putting it in the utility slot gives a bonus to strength. Experiment with different combinations of materials and slots to create unique items that fit your needs. But see, that's where it has the potential to get super silly. Like, super silly. Let's go staves, no schematics. Well, I only got schematics for a leaf mace. I don't have leather. All schematics. Okay, I can't do anything for this man.
Another time.
Yep, another time, buddy. Another time. Craft arm. Oh, that's what he asked me to do. Defender's coat. Okay, he wasn't asking me to do the other thing at all. So, I mean, I don't want it. That rune seems... I don't know if I want it, but as long as I can take it back out, it'll be fine. So we have... iron. We can do iron. Each craft material... predetermined value. Okay, and it'll tell you with the breakdown. So we have low armor rating, damage, staff damage type, electricity. Oh, that's super neat. Cold. So Summerstone. +1 strength. Ooh, Constitution. I like that fire is Constitution. That's very good. So is Drakestone. Good. Good. A lot of iron. Okay, so wait, let's just do that. And we already... Oh my god. Whoa, this is actually really good. I mean, Conan Somni's probably going to go away at this point. Oh, but see, I don't need all this strength. Damn it. Well, I guess do I lose this stuff? That's the thing. Like, well, let's do this. Can I take this back out after and then... That will suck. Anyways, we got a lot of irons. So let's just do this, get this over with. Well prepared. So we got that achievement out of the way. Strong coat. Oh, you can rename it? Okay, that's neat. Little customizations like that, always quite enjoyable for me. Ooh, you're looking good, Somni. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what people saying. Don't worry about what people are saying, okay? I need cloth and leather. Let's start working on it. Let's get some stuff. Okay, let's end that completed quest. Now, where are you at? Can I just talk to you now and turn that in? Do I have to turn it in? Does it just turn it in? It just turns it in.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece,
Sigh.
pauldron.
Bye.
We're out. Let's go check. I did have to turn it in. No problem. Songs. Oh, yeah. This is major collection going on now. Ooh, wee. Filtered. Boom. Filtered. Moving on. Boom. The ones you need to do and focus on. Oh, very good. Very good. Very good. All right. Let's... Excuse me. Take. Also, I noticed that... Oh, what let me see. Oh, it doesn't tell you. Anyways, I noticed at one point Oh, buy, sell. Oh, I was told here as well. Don't do it... Oh, shoot, I forgot the order. Is that you're supposed to turn things in first before you come in here and do a sell on the valuables so that you can make sure that like things don't get sold by accident. Something like that. I'm gonna have to go through the comments again. And I got stuck on some dude at one point. I cut around it because I thought it was silly. And then I realized, oh my god, I can jump. That's right. I could have just jumped over the dude like this. My bad. I thought they were blocking me. Can I go in here? Yeah, I can. Of course you can go in there. You can rob whoever you want. Something. You can rob whomever you want. Just come on, take that painting off the wall. Just take something. Is that like a shrine? Whoa, this guy's like got a shrine up for another bald fuck. It's like a friggin' worship altar. It's probably like a father or something like that. Oh, like iron bars. Like that's so Skyrim, right? You can just steal all the crap off of this before you leave. You just take everything. Put those bars. Definitely take those iron bars. All right, we are done here. I'm just gonna peek. I'm just gonna peek. I'm just gonna peek. I just want. Wait a minute. You won't eye on me. I got them climbing skills. I just want to see. Because I kind of miss Skyrim. I've been meaning to go back to play Solstheim. Oh man. That's making me miss it quite a bit at this point for sure real. Can I pretty. Look at that. Alright. This is a path. Let's take this path back. Maybe we'll find some people to talk to along the way, like these randos over here.
With passioned breath does the darkness creep. It is the whisper in the night, the lie upon your sleep.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
With passioned breath does the darkness
Smash.
It is the whisper in the night, the lie.
I'm gonna excuse me guys, I'll be right back. Kinda creepy. Hearing things. Ooh, I might have gone off the path. I was just checking around the lake. I didn't expect there to be anything hiding in a little crevasse. Like, ooh, look, ooh, no. Ooh, where's this thing go? I'm gonna go see. There's a path here. There wouldn't be a path here if it was important. Where am I? Oh my god. City's over there. My bad. Oh, I was over here. Oh, we're fine. I get lost. I'm not lost, guys. That takes you up to the... Yeah, okay, we're not going to do that. Whatever that is. Actually, hold on. Are we? No. Let's go back. I take it back. How did I miss you? Oh, no.
You think you can have it done by midweek?
That when Thren needs it?
Quartermaster Thren understands that your work can't be rushed, Master Harry.
Fine. Midweek. Tell Thren she owes me.
What's lighting up over here? Are these crafting stations light up? What does that matter? Does it... Oh, I can make more... Well, I guess you could make it to sell it, I suppose. Right? If you got a ton of resources, you can make this money-making operation right here. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's not think about that right now. Modify armor. I should probably take that sigil back out, right? Sigil. Can I? Well, this would be a time to check. Oh, I can't? Well, I guess I'm selling it with this then. Maybe unless you have to replace it, maybe? Oh, I could just say empty there. Oh, there we go. Confirm. You get it back. It's fine. There we go. And apprentice staff. Hold on though, because yes, I have this. Well, I have that. Well, I can't compare it right now. I have onyx. Onyx. This does what? Strength. I don't like any of these. Ooh, that's cool though. Chance to stagger target. That's cool. Armor penetration. Oh, that health. See that? Ooh, I can make tough ass Somley in this game. Constitution bonus and defense. Primary slot, low armor rating, damage. But it turns the staff to fire. Is that what that means? Low armor rating. Primary slot. Anyways, and then 1% attack. No, man, I like Summerstone. Well, I like both of these, I guess. They're rare, though. Armor penetration, damage to guard. What's damage to guard mean? Something when something's blocking versus armor penetration. I'll go with Drakestone. Alright, I'm thinking ahead of the... I don't need to think about this right now. Let's back out.
Another time, then.
Excuse me, coming through. We're back to it then. I mean... Back to it then. Let's go. Talking about. Why do you gotta do this? Back to it then. Let's go talk to the alchemist and Giselle. Josephine.
I shall embrace the light. I shall weather the storm. I shall endure. What you have created, no one can tear asunder.
So much talking.
You dislike the Templar system?
Requisitions. Right. Yes, because I can't do anything.
No.
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Hey, Liliana.
Remember, I once ministered in a circle.
Let's go.
Yes, I assumed you were used to having Templars around, keeping us safe from the mages. The mages in the circle followed the chant of light as faithfully as the Templars, sister. More faithfully than some Templars, even. Some of the things those Templars did when they thought I did not see.
Right.
You built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation.
I'm with the Maker.
And for a time you dwelled among them, watched over them.
It's common knowledge, man. It's common knowledge.
Omega,
Scoundrels.
hear my cry. Seat me by your side in death.
Oh,
Make me
no.
walk within your glory, and let the world once more
Yes.
favor.
Need.
For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her.
Researching
Josephine.
the Knave wishes to verify that the infections have decreased in number.
She should see fire
Whom
and go to
was speaking?
light.
Oh, and I
Prof
need to
carried
talk
on
to you.
wanting to know when you might be able to provide the materials he needs.
I asked Adon not to rush us. Demon essence is dangerous.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Just tell him we'll have it for him as soon as we can.
Alright. Talk to you.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. First, we're too dangerous to let out of the circles. And then we're apostate rebels. But they seem to like you. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
Is Pentagast someone else's name? It was in the comments about for me to her name. I mean, yeah, Pentagast. I knew it was Pentagast, but I'm not lining it up to anything.
I found something the demons left behind. Can
That's
you
what I'm
use
supposed to
it?
do first. Do this.
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Then goes. Whoa, what's with... That's a weird way to highlight someone you can interact with,
You've
though.
brought back some fascinating things.
You're welcome.
We're putting them to good use.
You said you were a mage.
No, just an apprentice. I was a year or so from my harrowing, at least. The enchanters were being kind. I was never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
Oh.
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquils safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my circle rebelled. The rest were forgotten. You know how the circle mages saw the Tranquil. They're just there to enchant items and keep the floors clean. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves. Can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
He would not. He wouldn't support the tranquility stuff. I mean, he would, but he would acknowledge that something is not... The parameters that are in place for deciding when to make someone tranquil, I think he would acknowledge is broken. He hasn't... He's not... Somli's not the kind of guy who gets in the way of any of that. He's not going to, draw attention to himself, but he would acknowledge these things.
I'm glad they have someone who cares about them.
They deserve better. They're polite, they're rational, and
Well,
they never get angry at you. When they
that's why they're
study,
polite.
They have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could.
Right.
The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter now.
Like Somley would make like criminal mages, like that were guaranteed, like no question about it, criminal mages. Tranquility, those sons, and then Somley would use them. He would use them to like do things for him. It's like he'd treat them like homunculi. But to like mages that are just like the unfortunate ones that become tranquil because the harrowing is could have been dangerous, or I mean whatever the other reasons could be, where it's like, well, no, they kind of I'm sure there's a better life for them because they're not criminals yet, and tranquility in those kind of circumstances, I think Somley would see it as like, no, you're preemptively saying they could turn. Well, I guess that's the whole point of it with the harrowings. I don't know. I'm gonna have to learn more about that. Like, not just what the game is telling me, but I hope this game goes into it a little bit more about what the whole harrowing stuff, because, and I say this because there are mages out there. There are elven mages. There are the wild mages. There are mages out there that aren't part of the circle who manage just fine to not go through a harrowing and never be. They turn into like Sister Hawk. They turn into Morrigan, right? You don't need to go through the harrowing. This was something that was declared, and then it just became a thing, and then it put young mages in a circumstance where they weren't properly prepared. But then why weren't they properly prepared? Because there are people out there that aren't part of the circle who become adults and old people, and they never are at risk, so how they were cared for and how they, I don't know, came to control their magic affinity. They did something right without the circle, without the chantry's involvement, without the Templars being there to then, so doesn't need to exist. If there's an example out there where it doesn't need to happen, then Somley sees it as then it doesn't need to happen. Like that's how his thoughts would go. It's once I'm rambling. I'll leave it there. Maybe we'll get more, but I'm leaving it there. Let's go.
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I'm not good at it either. I like studying. I like performing rituals that help us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
I talked about it a little bit in the comments. I do agree. Somley does agree. The Templars can be around. The Templars can be, their purpose can be to keep mages safe when they're doing their role properly. But Somley would also acknowledge that there are more than a few. I don't know if I'd say many, but I mean, as a player, I would say almost all Templars have been completely incompetent in this game. That's just an underrepresentation from a writing standpoint. I wish they wouldn't have done that, because they villainize the Templars for all the games. But there's scenarios like this where obviously a bunch of Templars at a tower is a very good thing, because there's circumstances could happen at a tower where a mage can go off can go loopy. Then you have a Templar there. Like, that's why they're there. I mean, but then you could deconstruct that whole thing. And Somley said, it was like, yeah, but again, I just rambled on about this. But if there's mages out there where this doesn't need to happen and they're perfectly fine, then you don't need a tower, you don't need the Templars, you don't need any of that. So, but if you do have the tower, you might as well have, anyways, you get to say it. Like, Somley's like, he's neutral. You have to keep in mind, like, his alignment was neutral. Like, he sees both sides of things, and he generally takes the middle ground on all the sides. But if he has to act, it's mostly for, and when I say this, selfish reasons. Even that it's not what it seems, because his selfish reasons are motivated by his faith. The faith in Draz, like, whatever he feels the lady wants from him, he will do the thing that he feels he needs to do, and he will do and it'll come across as being selfish, that sort of thing. Like I tried to come with two sides of things when it comes to Somley making decisions and how he sees things. So sometimes it's a little tricky because I can stumble on myself. But anyways, there you go. You're in the no. So how would I respond in this particular case? Oh, and I also talked about in the comments, I don't see Somley having fought in the rebellion. I see him having stayed in the tower. He's perfectly fine there doing his thing. Again, it's a bit of a neutral grounds. Like, this stuff is happening out there for a few years. It's just it's the will of the maker, and this will shake out. This will shake out, and then time will just keep going. Time waits for nobody, and this will all pass. So yeah, this is the first time he's left the tower, and then for this to happen to him, where now he's seen the lady, it's like, for him it might be the idea of like, maybe he should have done something early. Maybe he didn't listen to the signs. Maybe they were already there and he missed them. Maybe he should have picked a side, but he didn't key into what the lady wanted from him. Or maybe it's just the lady wasn't reaching out to him, but now she did. And that's what's made him realize that now it's his time to figure out what his place is in this entire thing, because the lady showed up to him the one time he left the tower, and then the event happens and the lady pulls him out of it. And so now the perfect pieces have come together for him to feel like he has to do something, but he doesn't know what it is he has to do. He's still trying to figure that out. But I'm going to agree,
mages need protection. I wish more of them could see that.
I wish he didn't say it that way.
I lived there until my magic manifested. The Dalish cannot risk having too many mages in one clan. And I was one more than they could bear. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
I wish you didn't say it that way, because I mean, somebody also believes that mages are fully capable of taking care of themselves. They don't need the oppression. They don't need the ever-watching eyes of the Templars. Like, they don't need to lose their privacy and their freedom because they need protection. Like, it's not like that either. It's just, if they're around, they might as well be around to protect our asses, because it allows us to then, freely study, freely they can do all the stuff that is actually, like, what Somley would consider, I'm rambling on a lot about this stuff, what Somley would consider dangerous, where it's like, you got mages that can go into the Vale, they can like hunt, they can like go after secrets, they can learn things, they can bring that learning back to then help man, serve man with the power of their magic. And while they're doing all that stuff, they're going into dangerous territory that they can't have a Templar with them when they go into the Fade. So if they come back all twisted and crap, then yeah, they got to be put down. That's the risk a mage takes that they sign up for. But that needed to be a synergy. That needed to be a synergy. This isn't about a dependency thing. This needed to be about a synergy.
I'm so sorry.
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold, a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
I wonder if that changes based on your responses. So she sort of aligns with you. I don't know.
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me.
Right.
I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you decide to research dangerous creatures?
Dude.
I like the outdoors. The idea.
You know you do the same.
When some monster is coming at you, glowing eyes and burning claws, it's terrifying. But once you know how it works, you can deal with it. It's just another part of the world. So much of this world is only frightening because we don't understand it.
Cool.
I'll speak with you later.
Thank you again for what you've brought back.
I like you.
Hello?
Talk to you again.
Can I help you with something?
Do you have... Oh, you do. Oh, we're doing that again. That's okay.
I'll speak with you later.
Find anything, please bring it in.
No creature research. Okay. Oh, I see. Remove there. Okay. Josephine. 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 There we go. Let's investigate.
How do you and Liliana know each other?
We moved through similar circles in Norlay. I believe we
Or should I
actually met
change
in
the
Valroy
camera?
Hall. Leliana
When
was
this is
quite
going
an
on?
accomplished player of the game by then.
What exactly do you mean when you say
You
the
would
game?
know, but let's just play along.
Forgive me. The game refers to the slow duels of influence among the noble and powerful of Orlais. It's a rather light-hearted name for the matter, but Orlesians are fond of playful touches.
Yeah, they can get people killed for fun. Not for fun, for petty games. Got it.
What exactly does your job entail?
I meet with ambassadors from various factions and countries, and cement alliances with them. We are a young cause. Diplomacy is essential to our credibility.
Then you speak for the Inquisition with these nobles.
I do. Someone must foster goodwill on our behalf, as well as prevent controversy as news of us spreads.
How heavily are our actions scrutinized?
Make no mistake, every noble house, every throne is waiting to see what the Inquisition does next. Many are willing to pledge support, if offers are made in just the right fashion. I intend to see that they are.
What happened? Alright.
That's where our families have met before.
Perhaps. Everyone of distinction in the free marches attends Lady Trevelyan's summer balls.
Great Aunt Lucille always did love a party.
I don't recall seeing you at any of them.
Was it because I was young? He would detest scheming. He would detest the game. It just dawned on me, like, he's very much just be straightforward and get to things. Like, he would not be playing games. No. Somley is direct. He doesn't like it. He would have been too awkward. I'm just gonna go with
I was
awkward.
less than sterling company when I was younger.
Modest
Still are,
temper,
buddy. Still are. Nothing's changed.
You know the Trevelyan family motto?
Heraldry is a passion of
Oh,
mine.
cool. Here we go. No, keep talking about my shit. Oh.
Tell me, do you believe I was saved by Andraste at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I should much like to believe so, Your Worship. The miracles Andraste performed
Say, Your
so
Worship,
long
stop that.
ago, they're difficult to picture. If it were truly her and the Fate who saved you, well, in any case, many already believe you walk in the Maker's light.
What did you do before coming here?
I had the great honor of serving Antiva's crown as ambassador to Orlais. I'm also first in line to become the head of House Montilyet, though my siblings attend to our mercantile affairs.
How strong are your past loyalties?
I would never have given up my position if I did not intend to fully commit to the Inquisition. We cannot fall back on borders. Antiva is as threatened as any country by the rebellions. If anything, the alliances I forged there may help our current cause.
Do you think the Inquisition will continue after we seal the breach?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, people may turn to us for other things. Protection, counsel, justice. The Inquisition offered these once to those in need.
I had more
Let's
things
speak
to talk
later.
about. I'm certain of
Another
it.
time.
Not another time, Josephine.
Greetings.
Right? Please change the camera angle, though. We have... Okay, let's keep
Tell
going.
me how
Let's
you
go
came
to
to
the
work
left.
for the Inquisition again.
I'd been considering leaving my post in Antiva for a new challenge when Leliana recruited me. There's such unrest in Thedas, and the Inquisition seems a promising method to stop it. It's to everyone's benefit if we prevent the Mage-Templar conflict from spreading further.
So was it the prospect of stability that drew you here?
The full impact of the Mage Rebellion has yet to be felt, and that was before the death of the Divine. The violence must be curbed before we see it turn to full-scale
War
war.
room. I gotta do that next.
I can only imagine the bloodshed if it escalates further.
I'm afraid history holds many examples of what will happen if it does.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
Or gas.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Is this
Sir
a dignitary?
Griffith of Denerim, a most distinguished knight of the realm. He's defeated darkspawn, slain demons, chased down abominations. Just don't ask him about it over dinner. He spares no detail.
Talk again.
What may I do for you?
Damn, spin the other way. Let me.
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must
Oh,
aim
the lines
for
are
more.
different, even though the. I didn't ask about
Any
this one.
thoughts on the people here?
Who did you mean?
No, my gosh, there's a lot here. Mages. Souls.
What's your impression of
Oh,
Solus?
cool.
I suppose I should be wary of an apostate, but our elven mage has conducted himself with the utmost propriety. And he has the most fascinating stories.
He does. Varric.
I was thinking of Varric.
Oh, I could listen to his tales for hours. He actually let me read a chapter of his next book he's writing. My friends would be sick with envy if they knew.
Is it
It's
hard
excellent,
time?
but a bit different from his past works. Only 3 beheadings so far.
Hard time in Hightower? Hard. I was looking for the 4th book, and I got it. Oh my god, what's that? The Masked Empire. I got a Masked Empire yesterday night, and I found out that there's a book written by Varric out there. I believe it's a hardcover, and it was the one he kept saying he's going to write something one day. And then I was looking at the authors. I was like, oh my god, someone put Varric as the author, as one of the authors of this book. That's brilliant marketing. Cullen.
Commander Cullen came to mind.
The commander is an intelligent, cautious man. I'm grateful he's in charge of our standing army. Still, he does sometimes resemble the man with a hammer to whom everything appears as a nail.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Cassandra.
Seeker Pentagast is a princess of the Kingdom of Nevada, although that barely seems important to her. She was not interested when I asked if we might make use of her royal relations. Still, the Inquisition would not have formed without Cassandra. She's an extraordinarily driven woman.
We're done here.
Let's speak later.
Doing cycles here. And Pentagast, I can't associate anything in the game itself right now. But Arthur Pendragon, it does sort of have a ring to it. Pendragon was, it's referred to as, it's kind of like they gave the title to lords. But also the definition, if it's not, it's either like dragon head or head of the dragon or something, or lord.
Child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the maker.
I get so distracted in here. Anyways, dragon lord, dragon chief, dragon head, something, which is Pentagast, gas meaning ghost. She's from Navarra. I thought that was a cool way to kind of, it's kind of just a nice little nod there. At least I take it as a nod. I took a course in Arthurian lore. I had to read Old English. I don't know why. Why do I have to come back down here? I don't. Anyways, I had to read Old English. I was also taking Old English as a language. But yeah, it's Arthurian legend it went through quite a few changes. Pentagast, but the name isn't sounding familiar to me in this game. Now, I know some things going on here based on the comments. I do have to get this started sooner than later. I'm already at time.
Have you kept in touch with our friends in Lady Esterly's estate? Several bards will play for her tomorrow night.
Oh, hi, Liliana.
We will have names
Hi,
soon
Josephine.
enough.
Hi, Liliana. And that certain people are better at certain types of missions than others. I'm going to start with Ferelden. The Black Imperium is somewhere around here. I think you guys said at the top, so I'm guessing maybe it's that one there. And then I can hover over it. I just can't click on it. There it is. Oh, cool. Oh, it tells you. Oh, I have to have... Oh my gosh, though. Completed secrets. I have to have points to open these up, and then they become areas I can go into. Well, I gotta do something. And so the other is that some people are better than others. I don't know how to determine that yet. I figure you learn that as you hear them talking or something, you can make certain assumptions. Like if I were to say like Grey Wardens, well, wasn't there a mission we have one for Grey Wardens? like Liliana, because she, I don't know, I see her being the closest one, but I don't know. Like maybe you pick up a Grey War. I shouldn't be doing this until I pick up more people, that sort of thing, you know. Liliana's more for like Orlais, obviously, like or Josephine maybe, if because I don't even know who's available. Maybe I click on one and just see. Let's pick one. Screw it. Let's find this out. Gather coin, for example, would be an easy one, right? Gather coin. Varric. I would put Varric on it because he's the money guy. Or Liliana because she's a thief. But she's got other things to worry about. It's Varric. It'd be fair. I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna click it. Let's just see. Mission. Up until now, Inquisition forces have had the benefit of the Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own sources of revenue if it is going to grow further. Trade in and out of Haven is limited at this point, but there are various opportunities to earn coin, provided the Inquisition is willing to focus its efforts on the matter. And this is what you guys are talking about, where there's like real time on it. That's why you just like kick it off, and then you just, especially like it'll be in a long session today, so I'll be able to come back to this in like 2 episodes, because I should still be recording. But then I also go days without recording, so I might as well do one of these before I turn off the game, so that when I come back, boom, it's done. Good stuff, good stuff. Now what's this stuff? Oh, yeah. So here it is. So now, oh. We have soldiers, let them protect. Oh, it'll tell you. Let them protect caravans and do other honest work for coin. It would be a simple matter to collect secrets and sell them, with nothing traceable back to the Inquisition. See, I need you to stop that life, Liliana. That's your past. Josephine. That's going to be Josephine. Trading in favors with merchants and the nobility is my specialty. Oh, did she just like call it? Did she just point it out right there? Oh, it'll tell you what you're saying. Why am I just speculating? Just read the damn quest. It could earn us a great deal if we're careful. So this, or is it one of those like it'll be done faster, but maybe the rewards are different, and that's like it you know what I mean? Like if you get Cullen to do it, you get. I don't know how the dynamics. What I'm saying is I don't know what the meta. I don't know about the meta. Maybe I shouldn't bother caring about it, because then I'll think too much about the meta. But like if you do, you know, if you get her into, like maybe you get something out of it, but it takes a little longer. Whereas this one, it kind of gets the job done, but it just gets the job done. And I would prefer to kind of weigh those options, because I don't care if it takes an hour or 48 minutes. I don't care. It's just, what do I get out of it? Is there a difference in taking different people into different things? In any case, Josephine's my choice. Away you go, because I feel like it just makes sense. It just makes sense. She's the one who deals with people. Let's do that. Varric is not an option, and I guess you can send as. God Christ. Let's send more out. Deal with relatives of the Trevelyan. Oh shoot, that's Josephine. She said she. I need Josephine in there. I want to go. Oh. Hard in Hightown. Hightown. It was right, because Hightown was an area in Kirkwall. Whoa, why did that slip my mind? Let's send Varric out. I don't care. Is he? He's not here though. What? Oh. Well, I don't know how to. Oh, these are fast. I need a favor. Actually, let's call it a loan, since I'll pay it back. I got a letter from my editor in Kirkwall today. She tells me that Hard in Hightown 3, The Repuncheoning, appeared in print from an Antivan printer a couple weeks ago. I'll give you a moment to contemplate the horror. That is that title. I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the author a couple years back. The best they could find out, after spending a couple hundred gold, was that Piral Ballenforth is a pen name. I could have told him that for free. You've got contacts with the Antivan print houses. Maybe you could find out more than the guild. Well, if this author has evaded the Merchants Guild, the Crows might be a better choice for investigating them. Cullen is locked. So I can send, it's 12 minutes. I can send Liliana for this. You know what? Sure.
Let's see what we have.
I don't know. I don't know. We have deal with, no. I want her on that one. Let's try to pick one for the Tyrannan High Ever. Let's pick one for Colin, which makes sense. I guess this one, Taryn. To Taryn, right? It's kind of a noble thing. He's not a noble. Well, address a nobleman's concerns, but he's got some clout, you know. Well, let's read them. We have address a nobleman's concerns. Well, we only have you available. 20 minutes. We could send a few patrol. Read this first. Your Inquisition says it's for order against chaos. Okay. Reason in darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my land. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them, filthy savages tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. Praise the light, Lord Kildarn of Ralden. I mean, they claim to be refugees. What if they actually are refugees? But I have seen, so elves and apostates can't be refugees. So I feel a little bit dirty about this one. But we could send a few patrols, but I would prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord. Oh, does that change things? You know what, though? I agree with you. To work, my man. Okay. Do they leave the camp now when you send it? Oh. Gulp. Okay, that's fine. I'm not ready for that right now. Let's back up. Do you all go about your business then? Oh, Cassandra. Cassandra's not an option? Are you still here? Oh, you're still here. Are you still here? Or did they make you leave for an hour? Oh, you are still here. Okay. Well, in any case, I don't know how much I have to cut around, but this is, I'm going to break it right here. I think this was enough to work through and get it out the door for y'all. And then I think I've caught up on everything in the comments. I'm trying to think. There were a couple things that I just got. I think I did everything. It was to turn that stuff in for the monsters, talk to the alchemist. Yep, done that. Done that. War room. Done this. I think that's it. I think I'm exploring after this. Oh, I'm going to do this one. I'm going to start Coleman. Okay, I think next episode, I'm probably going to wander this entire area for the whole time. I'll try to say stuff along the way. Look at that. That looks like a bear lion, doesn't it? Cool. I'll try to say stuff along the way. I'll cut heavily, I'm sure. Obviously, if there's like dead spots, or I mean, if I find something, There was something up on the hill here, so I mean, there's stuff on the map that could lead to some entertainment. But just as a heads up, that's probably going to be it's going to be a heavy exploration episode, just because I really want to grab all the stuff off this land. I wouldn't skip the episode because, again, I can't predict what's out there. Things might happen, but I will liberally cut around my deviations as much as possible. I will catch you in the next episode. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.